In this video, we'll be taking a look at insanely close rounds where nobody can predict the outcome with about 10,000 damage in every single battle. These clips will be super useful and extremely exciting, and if you watch the video from start to finish, I promise I will make your W8 go up by at least 1,000. And lastly, I will show you my recent epic encounter with the biggest content creator, Lord Quickybaby.
This is why our Concept 5 needs to go do his bloody job. Terrible player.
Without further ado, let's jump in. In this first epic game, we are playing the VK72K, the tier 10 German campaign tank, and let me tell you, it is absolutely OP in the current meta. The amount of tanky damage games you can pull is crazy, and this game is no different, as nobody could guess how this battle will end. Normally, this would be quite a scary situation with two Jagdpanzers aiming down, but even though this tank has loads of weak spots, they aren't that well known and you can get away quite a lot by peeking hull down. You can notice there are a lot more enemy tanks on his flank than allied ones, and they quickly realize this and start pushing, which proves to be very good for me damage wise. Just watch this absolute domination as they push one by one, and a situation like this for a rear-turreted tank like the VK is just a dream. As they rush in, I just kite them around the corner and force them into a crossfire which they cannot escape. I was hoping this JPZ gets destroyed before he shoots me, and he actually did. Anyway, I am not going to waste your time as this segment of the battle was pretty straightforward. I just peeked with my rear turret all the time, and the high penetration of this tank lets you completely destroy even the toughest opponents. As we eventually stacked up loads of damage, different problems started to arise around us. As we already stacked up more than 7,000 damage, enemies from the bottom flank have arrived, which meant that the carnage was quick to continue with an insanely lucky shot. Damn, he on fire, not in a good way. Should have snapshot, man. Load HE for the IS7. From the corner of my eye, I noticed that the other flank was completely falling, so I had to go in and start cleaning up. Bro, we gotta win this. Nice. IS7 is a problem, man. They don't want to take more damage from him. Monty's gonna kill the FE. I need to go in. The plan was pushing the IS-4 and getting him with HE, which quickly succeeded, and I actually didn't take any damage for it. Next, we had to do the exact same to the IS-7, who actually peeked and bounced, so I also managed to send him back to the garage without taking a single hit. Now came the truly challenging part of this battle, as I had been left in a 1v3 situation with them having almost twice my HP. As the enemy Leo 1 gets spotted in an isolated position, I try to peek him as fast as I can and I get rewarded with a juicy fire yet again. I felt like RNG was truly on my side and I can definitely win this game. These positions sucked. I had no clear shot and I had the constant fear of getting flanked from either side, so I had to look for a better position. Just as I arrived, they instantly started pushing me. But before I show you how this epic battle ends, let me present you the best game series there ever was. I'm sure you are not going to be able to guess which one I'm talking about, therefore I will give you some quick hints. In the 90s, this game popularized the RTS genre, and it involves players operating as one of two playable factions on a map, developing bases, gathering resources, and using them to produce troops to defeat their opponents. I suppose those of you who remember the gaming world of the 90s have no problems guessing the title. Well guys, Command & Conquer is back now with a new title, Command & Conquer Legions. I had always been a huge CNC fan, and finally we get to return to a world full of Tiberium, the special substance which aids you in conquering the world. In this insane game you engage in real-time strategic battles, so in order to win you have to create your own strategy, and since there aren't that many great RTS titles around, I'm very excited to see this game being released. Players need to establish their bases, continuously upgrade buildings, and increase resource output to support their army's development and combat needs. You can train a variety of soldiers and mechs, including classic units from the CNC series, devise appropriate strategies based on different combat environments and enemies, adjusting unit combinations and tactical layouts to gain an advantage in battle. You can also join alliances and collaborate with other players and participate in various events such as alliance wars and cross-server battles. Developers have tried to retain core RTS elements such as unit types, tactics and hero units in their design to provide a more RTS-like gaming experience. I've secured exclusive access for my fans. You can download the authorized application of the genuine CNC mobile game directly through the official link in the pinned comment. You can see my personal gift code on the screen, enter it in the game and get some special prizes. As we pick off the Manticore, we don't have much time to consider our next move as the Leo 1 instantly rushes in. I panic and unfortunately make a huge mistake that may cause this round. Here I should have rammed the Leo 1 into a rock, and this may have actually even killed him, but what follows next is truly unfortunate. Because I have a very long reload, I didn't want to waste the shot, so I tried pushing him into the water, but I realized that once the object 432 hugs me from behind, it will be over anyway, so I let go and turn instead. No! I wanted to turn so he's not in my side, bro. If I can face hug him, that's easy win, man. Can you believe it? 10,800, that would have been 12k. That game was crazy, right? Well, I'm about to show you something even more insane. Have you ever wondered how to win an actual 1v5 situation? We are playing the KPZ-07P, another German heavy, which is basically the new chieftain. We rush into this position, knock the trees down, and commence farming our opponents from behind. Fire. Look at the V4 already. I see that they are already pushing quite aggressively, so I go down to punish them for this. Need to kill the V4. He can spearhead push. Nice. Need to kill the V4 because he can spearhead any push. Fired again. I see so many people that are way too impatient when it comes to aiming at harder weak spots. Just be patient, or rather take twice the time and aim that shot to penetrate. Just don't die, guys. Just hide, man. Why don't they just sit there and hide? For f***'s sake. They could literally have them push them for no reason, dude. There's a T-30. Didn't even spot me for that. Wow. I'm thinking about just going here and farming, man. I think this T-30 peaks is dead anyway, no? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this guy's making a huge mistake right now. Look at that. Should I trade? He's got a small gun. Well, why not? Mouse goes in. Why? That was a horrible trade. What is the mouse doing? Why? Dude, if I kill the T-30, we can farm so much damage here. I need to make kills here, and fast. As my team was crumbling under the pressure of the enemy's coordinated attack, I found myself in a peculiar position where I could put shot after shot into them from above. Needless to say, I soon had to get ready for the inevitable face-off against the horde of enemies that remained. When faced with multiple opponents, the best strategy is to try and isolate and finish off the one-shots first. But what do you do when there's so many of them? The best thing about this tank is its gun. It is incredibly snappy and accurate with relatively high alpha damage, which lets you punish slow peekers. Now the armor layout of this tank is not like a 279's, yet you still can get away with a lot of things when angled properly. Need to push somewhere. So many one-shots, I need to go forward. The STB foolishly rammed straight into my shovel, basically giving me an extra shot of damage that does help out tremendously. And after that, there will still be people who criticize this tank. I mean, the only tank who could pull this off, it would have been the old Chieftain. All other tanks in the game are either too slow or too large for anything like this. Unfortunately, our crown was unknowingly shielding the enemy shore and I couldn't finish him off before he sent the crown back to the garage. Luckily, we got him straight after and I once again found myself in a tight situation against a Leo PTA, a full HP Hori and an RT who actually had a keyboard. I need to try and fight this guy and not get RT'd in the process. Or maybe kill the RT before, but then I have to go for the cap. That sucks. Now a one shot for the PTA. As they started the cap, I had no chance but to go back all the way and put myself in a very unfortunate position. You see, the cap on this map has a lot of bushes, and both of their tanks have decent camo, meaning they can sit in any number of them and most likely will only be spotted when they fire, which would most of the time be just too late. I'm gonna sit here in one of those bushes. I carefully sidescrape and expose myself to each bush one by one. When I will get spotted, I know for exactly which one. Wow. That is really unlucky timing. That is the unluckiest timing ever, dude. I had to pick slowly, guys. I cannot just pick like an idiot. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, because I got many more games like this. Coming up, we are playing the K91, which is widely considered to be the worst medium tank at tier 10. Now let me show you the best game I had with it, and trust me, you will never be able to guess the outcome of this battle. Let's play a game of K91, guys. I wanted to mark this thing again. It's so dear to my heart. I don't know why. I just like it. Look at that matchmaking. Holy. We got two people, guys, on the front line. That sounds like World of Tanks. I'm gonna go there, peek hull down with my back, like this. Got the impression of this tank is actually way better than some people think it is. Look, I can literally just peek like this. They're playing very passive though on that side. This tank. You wanna fight phase? I mean, you wanna keep this up phase? We can do this until the sun goes down, bro. I mean, I just don't wanna commit there, because if they push, we'll be in bad trouble, dude. Maybe now. They are playing very passive there, so don't even care about this guy. Let's just side script here. You should definitely try this tank out, and even though it is arguably the hardest tank to play well in the game, the firepower of this thing is absolutely mind-blowing. The velocity, penetration values and rate of fire combination makes this tank into an unknown beast. Oh, HE. Oh, okay. I see that they're trying to re-engage this fight, so I have to come and defend the team from this angle as well. It is also the best normal ammunition in the game, like 276 pen with the fastest velocity in the entire game, 1700. I would like you to look at every single miss shot carefully and tell me in the comments which one I should not have fired. You will understand later why. Look at the DPM. Look at that firepower. Yo, Orzi, hello! Thank you so much for the raid, man. I hope you had a great stream, man. Thank you, dude. This should be a good one here. Oh, just have to be careful not to take a shot from that guy. Nice. Tracked. I need to watch out because I don't have that many shells left. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Nice. I have to go back to the base, I think, because we're getting capped by the Indian. We need to deal with that Indian. I mean, they have a bunch of tier 3s and stuff. Oh, we can actually kill him like this, I think. Probably. I would have to destroy the buildings there, which I don't really want to, because I don't have that many shells here. It was right there. Nice. Oh, no, 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 bro. Fall back. Don't push there, mate. Don't push there. I need to help this guy out, but I think he's gonna die. Oh no, that's bad. That is not good. I think I'm gonna stay here and just wait. I mean, if they push into me hull down, it's gonna be nice here. Oh. That's bad. That is bad. Where's the lion though? I think it's gonna be here soon. But I have to find a Kari. We need to make the Isu like drive all the way to us and find the lion, guys. The best thing to do now, I think, is to just drive to them, because they're gonna be looking for me now. I have very good camo, so this guy's a good player, I think. I have to push him like this. Oh wow. Wow, no way, bro. That repair speed is absolutely next level, dude. Five shells left. I waited around for quite long for the enemy to push, but they were not the first ones to eventually break my silence.
Don't forget your tea.
I'm playing. No! No! That one miss, man. I also only had HE there, guys. Blame Lisa, guys. Blame Lisa. Don't worry, guys, I will show you some victories later too. However, the main attraction might not even be these games, but the fact that whenever I meet Quickybaby in randoms, he always manages to roast me somehow.
This is why our Concept 5 needs to go do his bloody job.
In this game, I was playing the Concept 5. Now, before we even begin discussing this, I have to say that this tank is absolutely awful camo and cannot stand its ground against a light tank at distance, let alone a light tank with adequate support. I was also getting close to obtaining the third mark of excellence, so I was playing very safe in order not to throw myself away. Quickybaby was playing the Object 260 and he chose a good position to start his battle. We start the game off by sniping for our light tanks. It is very important to do this early on and support them on the field as much as we can. Big shot. Oh my god, I almost did right prediction, but I should have waited. Look, I could see here. I could see him fully here. Meanwhile, QB was trying to do the same, but on the EBR.
I want to try and help my team out with that EBR, it's very important.
And he's so right. Guess what I've been doing the whole time? Fog. 500. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that. As me and the Object 140 are both landing a killing shot on this EBR, QB is quick to celebrate his own victory.
Okay, cool. I got the EBR out. It's really important to do that.
Anyway, this guy should... Oh, please don't die. Please don't die, bro. We can maybe blind this TIII, guys. What do you think he is? Leo 1 was peeking there. Nice. Hit the Leo 1. I got spotted even. The light is back in the bush, I think, here. Hit the Leo again. Look, guys, he blinded the Leo twice. Unfortunately, the AMX 13105 was staying in a very obvious bush when he's a one-shot, so him getting blinded was almost guaranteed.
I don't know why the mediums are all dicking about here. We just lost our 13105 for no reason. It's awful play. I'd be pissed off if I was the lights. I tried to help my lights as much as I could.
And I think I did the exact same.
Kind of worried if the guys take the south, they're just going to farm up the FE405. This is why our Concept 5 needs to go do his bloody job.
Since our lights got destroyed, I realized that I could not really turn the fight around on the field since I don't really have the means of outspreading the T100, so I decided to leave that position and to concentrate on the city instead, where we could still make an overpush. Now you know how Twitch chats work. If two streamers get into the same battle, the viewers go absolutely crazy and go to the other stream and let him know about this. QB most likely did see at least one of the myriad messages he got and was quick to continue.
Imagine if we had our concept in the bloody field.
I think we're gonna lose this game. We're gonna have to fall back there soon. I'm trying my best, Dule. We cannot embarrass ourselves. An FET depending on 260 is highly unlikely if the 260 player just pulls back and angles their tank. So there was no need to push here. This push actually ends up coasting his tank and is quick to vent by blaming the team for the loss. That actually happened on every single flank, and the field being lost was just a minor cause of our team's demise.
Ouch, I got hit by two 283mm HE shells. So this was basically our medium tanks being awful. Absolute terrible players. How can you lose the field? As soon as you've lost the field, the game is done. All you three had to do was to not be cowardly and just push through the west, and this game would be done and dusted. Atrocious teams the last 3 games, dude. Just abysmal, atrocious players who have no idea how to play this bloody game.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I could have done to win this game, and we quickly ended up losing. Oh wow. Today we met Skill. We met Quickybaby, guys. In under 2 hours. That is super random, man. That game must have left a serious dent in the quality of his day because he was quick to continue the rant even in his next battle.
Should never have lost that 260 game. That should have been a free win. I have no idea why my team didn't take the field. It was just embarrassing to have to sit there and just watch. I died for the team. I didn't die for the team. I died when I got sandwiched by when the field should have never have fallen. I don't know who that is. I don't give 2 craps. I'm not roasting anyone. I don't care who the bloody medium tanks were. They made mistakes. I didn't make a mistake. My mistake was spawning on that same team, dude. Y'all can piss off.
Well, that was quite depressing. Now let's get that good mood back with some epic games. How about a 10,000 damage game again? Let's go. We start off this game in the VK in Erlenberg by getting into the city, and to my surprise the enemies are playing very aggressively. As we pick off the 114, more enemies are starting to push the bridge, which is very unusual for this map. E100 just crosses. Alright, dude. Seriously though, I wish more games would go like this one. A useful trick you can do is whenever you see that the enemy is shooting heat, just try and put your gun up and shield the cupola so the enemy's heat shell gets absorbed and impacting your gun. Should I push this guy? Remember to always push isolated targets if you can, especially when you are full HP. Oh yeah. If you find yourself getting face-hacked by one of these, just make sure to aim your shot directly next to the gun into the mantlet. The armor is super weak there and you will easily penetrate. 460 TP, man. Oh, no. This guy can pick the Chieftain on the side. I noticed that our CC has a great angle on the Chief, so I make my way there, and even though the Chieftain has already moved to the corner behind him, he still takes a meaty one to the face. Nice. As we already have more than 7,000 damage, the pressure is on to have a good game. I cannot really access any damage right now, so I realize that I have to cross the river in order to start doing damage soon. No! So close. No, the timing is so bad here. I try ramming him, but the damage isn't enough to destroy him, and then as my ally misses him, I realize that I have to keep pushing if I want the juicy 10,000. This is also a good lesson for all of us, that you gotta keep pushing in search of more HP to farm, and you can never really stop, especially in a slow heavy like the VK. And last but not least, as I cross the icy waters of Erlenberg in search of a last shot that should fulfill my goal, we find ourselves short of good cam handling. No! No! So close, dude. Are you ready for another clutch? In this game we are playing the German Chieftain again, and we start off by rushing into my favorite position on this garbage map. And you guessed it right, let the cupola sniping commence. Imagine Chief gets nerfed and this tank will be better, Chief, man. Imagine. I absolutely love this tank, by the way. It is so good for cupola sniping as well, and you can face off against even the pre-nerf version of the 209 which still had 340 penetration heat shells. Aha! Is the guy gonna cross? Please be my guest and do it. You can buy your Zhubruvka and Žabka and your Soplica. Alright. Guys, how are we losing this game?
So this was basically our medium tanks being awful, absolute terrible players. How can you lose the field?
Things started getting interesting when his Object 279 finally started pushing. Why is there an email? What? Always make sure to focus the autoloaders. In this case, I don't get an instant chance at the shot, but I still wait in order to try and give him a shot. As we manage to pick up the 279, I quickly look at the minimap and I realize that there's an AMX 3090 lurking in the shadows. So thanks to this snappy gun, we quickly put an end to his endeavors. Super important tip, and especially in these close endgame situations, is to always go for tracking shots whenever you can. If you manage to track an enemy in a bad position, that could be the difference between a victory and a defeat.
As soon as you've lost the field, the game is done.
As the Leo PT gets over our scope, I thought he was going to flank, but I was wrong. As our E100 could easily tank a shot, all he needed was just some words of encouragement in German. Hallo, guten Tag, was machst du? Da, möglich? Thanks. I think he went back here, actually. I told you. Kill him. Nice. And just when I was driving to spot the RT, we found him and we put an end to an otherwise lost game by claiming the victory with a juicy HE shell. This video took roughly 20 hours to produce, so if you liked it and found it useful, please like the video as it helps me massively. I have so much more epic content, so if you guys want to have a second part of this video, let's reach 5,000 likes. Thank you for watching.